Thank you very much, Mutlu, for your very kind introduction. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you very much for the organizers. I'm going to spend now almost an hour with you, sharing a few slides, a few thoughts about basically two things: smaller education and smarter education. So what does it really mean? So let me see how this works. Okay. I will talk about smart education first, so AI, how AI changes the field of education. Then about smaller education, about microcredentials. And then I'll combine the two ideas in order to see how AI can help in the definition of microcredentials. Okay, let's start with the first idea, smarter. We don't need to say, no, we live in the intelligent age, as Sam Altman says, where we have passed the industrial age and the different revolutions that I showed in the first introduction. This is Mustafa Suleyman, who was the CEO of what was it? DeepMind, no? That was bought by Google, and he has this book, The Coming Wave, where he says that everything is about to change with AI. In particular, also education. Every field, healthcare, security. If you look at the last readiness report from Europe, one of the points for readiness in defense is also AI, but exactly all the fields. So it all started with the chat box, and many people think still that this is AI, but AI is or generative AI is much more. It's much more than posing a question in this box and getting some results. I will go more or less fast because many of you maybe know many of the things, but I want to go through it because it's important to know that it's much more than this box. And some people have said, well, it's then for a co-pilot, an assistant, a companion, an intern. I like the idea of intern because you can have interns that are not perfect, they are learning, they're apprentices, and therefore you have to have the judgment whether what they do is correct. So they are, and we can understand that AI, in a way, is an intern. And third, it was an intern that is a master of language, a writer, a copy editor, translator, summarizer. It can summarize text, it can simplify text, it can extend text, it can extract the sentiment and emotions, it can extract the topics of a particular text. It can even deal with structured text, like a markup, HTML or Markdown, etc. No? For instance, I can say, generate the Markdown code for a mind map, because a mind map is a graphical thing, but it can be expressed